Here we have lined up tonight, you know. We have, a couple years ago, we did an interview with some sisters who was molested by their fathers. And it's a Jamaican situation, and when we had it on the radio, it never really sound like a Jamaican situation, because I know most people never hear it said or told like that on Jamaican radio. The way the two sisters them was talking on the radio, it was so, I mean, you could have seen what them I say. You know, Jamaican people, don't people say, you see what me I say? Them not say, you hear what me I say, them say, you see what me I say? All right, so the idea that a father raped not one, not two, more than two daughters at any given time in them life, when them was like less than teenager, go right till them in them teens, and the mother knew about it and never take action, it was almost disgusting for hear on the radio. And when we did have them on the radio, we never have a TV program. And when we listen to them, I say, no, people have to see this on our TV, because the daughter, when she did attack, she never did a hole in the back of her mouth at all. Them have it in a court. Them have it in a court for how much years? And this, you talk about something that did happen like for 40 years, maybe more than 30 odd years at a Guan. And them have it in a court, a laga, and nothing happen. Well, these sisters pursue the matter continuously, that when we had the TV program, we actually, well, that rest of them live abroad, but she live in a Centania, so, and we put her up on the TV, and the most fascinating thing about it is that when we ask her half ear, half camera, if she want to blur her face, she said, no, I'm not blur no face. I'm not hide nothing, none of me do the wrong. If the wrong was done to me. So we put her up on the television, and she talk, and we connect with her sister in a foreign, and it was one big thing on the television, and on the cutting edge, it was a serious issue where arise at that time. Well, we're going to put them back on the radio tonight. And this time, it's, well, we're not going to tell you why we are putting them back on the radio if you never hear what happened. You're going to hear what happened tonight with these sisters and them father in a Portland. Some things happen where never happened before in a Jamaica. And we're going to put it on the radio tonight because we feel, say, this thing is something else. It's really something else. So that is where line up. But we're going to play this before we put them on the radio, because they're going to be in the studio with me. Before we put them on the radio, it's a very, very important issue that happened in Jamaica with these sisters who was brutally raped by them father for years. And there is some very brave sisters. If you know, say me ask if them want, if they come on TV, if you blur them face, and the daughter said, no, she not blur her face. She not blur no face.
This is a breaking news item from the IRFM newsroom. Alleged serial rapist Vivian Brady has escaped police custody. The St. Ann police say Brady was being transported from Trelawney to St. Ann for his court appearance tomorrow. Police say Brady escaped from the police in the Runaway Bay area. A manhunt is now underway for the alleged rapist. To repeat, alleged serial rapist Vivian Brady has escaped police custody in the Runaway Bay area a short while ago. That was a breaking news item from the IRFM newsroom. Of course, we will have more update on this developing story in our next newscast slated for 6:45 tomorrow morning.
As we here mentioned in the beginning of the program, that couple of years ago, we had some sisters here. You know, say, I know 2009 on the day. When me I listen, me I realize me can't find the interview, you know, I know 2009 on the day, you know. You tell me if you go look for 2009, it'll be June, you know, I go to 2007 to the day, 8.
Maybe 8.
Maybe at 2008 to the day, because I remember this thing they say, me have the television program in the first part of 2009. And it's about a year and a half before that. Me did have on the radio. I said, boy, I love getting up on a program. Anyway, we want to tell the people them exactly, because we tell the people them, say, boy, this is serious thing going on, you know, after how much years. We want to refresh the people their memory. If for those of you who have been listening to the Cutting Edge and even did watch our program, Simple Muta, we know, say, there's a group of sisters here who was defiled, to put it a very mild way, by their father. From they were less than teens to right up to them teenage life. And they have this thing in court for all. How much years have it in a court?
4 years.
4 years, but it happened how long ago now?
Well, for me, it started 45 years ago, actually.
45 years. See the rebel there beside you. You bring back the rebel that is true there already.
But of course.
45. Actually, they part the phone when we did our part the TV too.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
And she had the rebel there. That is what she said. Should I do with this body? Or do I have to do it again?
Not at all.
Or do I have to do it again? All right. We talk about these 4 sisters.
Yes.
And the 4 I know. Daddy touch you there.
Exactly.
Touch you everywhere. And for years he might do it. And when you decide so they're gonna take it into your hand. So when you reach a court with it for 4 years, you have it a court with something that happened, as you say 40 years. How long ago it happened to you?
Well, it stopped when I was probably around 13, 14, but it started, you know, before teenager.
Yeah, way before 5 years old.
Age.
5 year old him did have sex.
Well, I was actually 4 when he started fondling me, and sexual intercourse started at 6.
Him start have intercourse with you at 6, and him start have intercourse with you at when?
Honestly, I can't tell you. I remember. I know I was a baby.
Yeah, little
It wasn't a teenage business. It was a baby.
Maybe 5 too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then the others who is not here.
Approximately the same age.
Same age group. Okay, so 40 odd years, 30 odd years, 20 odd years. I mean, 4 years in the court. A final decision just handed down. Tell the people them now. We want it step by step exactly, because this may be a first in Jamaica, maybe in the world. We don't know. So tell me exactly where going since you leave here couple years ago, right up to this point now.
Well, with a lot of work, a lot of phone calls, we finally got to do our circuit court, which should have been in Portland, but his lawyer wanted it to be moved to Port Maria. He got that. We had trial last week in the circuit court of Port Maria. He was found guilty on 2 counts of indecent assault. We were kind of hoping for more, because there was also carnal abuse, there were sexual acts, and it makes a difference as to the charges, but we're really happy that after so many years we actually got this far.
Yeah. All right. So what going to happen now? I mean, all right. First of all, I could remember about the mother. Was the mother in court?
No, she was not.
Which part she?
Well, to the best of our knowledge, we think she's in New York. We really don't know.
You don't know?
No, we don't know.
I'm pretty sure she's in New York.
She's in New York.
Yeah.
And she never come under the court?
No. Not the last time she come was about
2 years ago?
2 years ago.
So she had a match up?
No, not at all. They live in the same house. She just decided to be away when this is going on. Yes.
Okay. All right. So the court. Which part of the court keep? Portland?
Well, it started in Portland, but then it got traversed to Port Maria because Mr. Cruikshank said he could not have gotten a fair trial because of the publicity that went with the.
Oh, are you cause that?
But of course.
Are you cause that?
But of course. The
publicity.
Exactly.
Well, you know, easy. You know, business at all. You know, with this thing.
No, the thing about it, you know, living for a very long time, hiding it, keeping it a secret, except for my husband who knew about it, and my siblings and some close friends. It was pretty much kept a secret. It was like you kept it a secret because you're embarrassed to say that you went through this. But then waking up and realizing that I did nothing wrong, it was not my fault. I decided to say, listen, if I can save one person from feeling the pain that I feel every day of my life because of this, then me publicizing what happened to me
but them
is not a problem.
But it's all right. So them say, if him stay at Port and him now get a field trial.
Exactly.
So the people them in Port Maria never know, so they never on the radio.
I guess they don't read the newspaper and watch television and listen to the radio.
Port Maria backward players.
I would take. That's what Mr. Cruikshank said because.
Oh, you're serious?
Well, no. I mean, he didn't exactly say that, but his action would tell me that Port Maria don't read the newspaper and everything.
I don't listen to radio. I don't like
exactly.
that.
Exactly.
All right. So the case in a Port Maria now, when go to the court, him there in the courthouse. When I see him, when I look on him.
Yes.
And him I look on him.
Well, he's pretending to be blind. Allegedly, we heard that him
blind now?
That's what he says, but we're hearing today that he isn't really blind. It's an act. So we don't know.
Why would I ask him blind?
Because of course, sympathy from the court and sympathy from the community.
You serious?
Of course, this man is an evil person.
Well, he want to be evil if he have sex with him daughter them at 4 or 5 years old.
That's correct.
All right, so him in at the court now and this thing I go on. Tell me exactly where going at the court. I mean, the defense, the prosecutor, film defense.
Well, I could say, I guess, when I heard about Mr. Cruikshank and heard he's this well-renowned defense attorney, I was like, okay. But when I met him, I was like, I'm not scared. He don't have anything on me.
Okay.
So he started his, questioning and stuff like that, and I stood up and answered truthfully. I met Gabriella Wilkes she was the clerk of court in Port Antonio who did the preliminary hearing. She was impeccable. Miss McKen, Officer McKen, who took statements from us, did a fantastic job. Very patient, very understanding, very kind. She really took care in how she processed the whole statement. Then we had Judge Vaughn Facey, who was very patient with me because a lot of times I did kind of get my feathers ruffled a little bit, but he told me that you had to relax, and I did that, and that was for the preliminary hearing. When I got to a circuit now, which was held last week, Wednesday and Thursday, and Crown Counsel Maxine Jackson and I, before trial, butted head a lot because she kept on telling me to trust her, listen to her, and believe in her. And I was getting a little bit leery because I think it was taking a little too long. When I finally met her last week, Monday, and my other sister came in on Tuesday, I said, I'm going to trust her. I'm going to give her a chance. When she started questioning me, I look at her and I'm like, she's asking the questions that I would ask, knowing how the story went, knowing what we lived.
It's like you could have defended yourself.
Exactly. I saw her. I saw myself in her. Then when we got to closing argument, she swept Mr. Cruikshank off his feet. He had nothing on her. She had no notes. Her closing argument was from her heart. She did it from her heart. My sister and I sat there in amazement, watching her, listening to her.
Yeah.
The jurors, I must say thanks to them to give me 2 counts, because it's a long time, and because of the fact that
I know the same jury already there. Okay.
No, well, Portland didn't have any jury because it was just preliminary hearing. But Port Maria has jury. Them looking at me and saying, I really want to know what they're thinking, and I'm hoping that I'll get to speak to them tomorrow when we go back to court for sentencing.
Oh, tomorrow them are sentencing?
Tomorrow morning is sentencing in the Port Maria court. I guess them looking at me and saying, why now? Why you wait all this time? And the answer to that is the fact that we did not know that we could still prosecute him.
Yeah, I remember that in America it's a different law.
Yeah, it is. It's a way different law. The statute of limitation runs out after 5 years, I think.
In America?
Yes.
Okay.
But in Jamaica, there's no limitation.
For rape?
There's no limitation for any crime in Jamaica.
You serious?
Once you get caught.
You mean I'm still good at going to prison?
It depends on what you did.
You mean I'm still going to go to prison? We think so, all them things that it...
No,
limitation there, man. I can't tell you what limitation there for. All right, you see, if you have a ganja charge, you can go and get it wiped off after like 20 years. But you can get it wiped off for the books. But
it depends. It depends. I mean, it depends on the crime, though. But for rape and murder and any capital crime, there's no limitation.
But in America, there's a limitation for like where you call
sexual molestation.
Sexual molestation.
Yes.
Okay.
There is.
Okay. All right. So film defense. Yeah, say him never did that work. She never did that. Him never did that work.
Mr. Cruikshank?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Mr. Cruikshank was a match for Miss Jackson. Not at all.
Yeah. So how long you have her as your attorney?
Well, she's Crown Counsel, so she was assigned to us by
the state.
Yes,
by the state.
DPP. With they assigned her because they go on a cycle and they go from community to community from different circuits. Wherever it's being held.
All right. So. How long the jury take for go around and come deliberate?
I think 45 minutes.
You serious?
We left to get something to eat, and they called us and said we need to come back.
I mind your sister intimidate them,
No, she wasn't there.
She never in there?
No, it wasn't her.
I just you alone there, the other sister?
No,
other sister.
Jacqueline and I were there together.
Okay. So she is still in Atlanta?
Yeah, she was still in Atlanta.
So she come now just to come here and say...
To get the
yeah, get the support now.
Yes.
All right. So when you hear what you do, she call you quick until you say, guess what? Them find him guilty.
Of course, we were on the cell phones. We're
the whole day back and forth between text and calling and yeah.
So all right, you're in the court. Can't really want kind of paint this picture. You're in the court and you hear these deliberations. If you're I am female now, make 4 or something.
Well, he's wearing sunshade, so I don't know.
But you look at him though.
Of course.
And I think all the things the way I talk about like all bees with honey on them bags.
Exactly. and just looking at him and actually getting nauseous. We had just had lunch when they called us to go in, and I sat there I actually felt sick to my stomach for the first time in a long time. Looking at him, I felt sick to my stomach.
All right. This case, it went on for 4 years, and it happened like, I say, years ago, 30 years, 40 years ago, and it just come up now, and them find him guilty. Why if you said different? What make it different from other cases?
Okay, there's no DNA. And that's a big thing now in the world. Everything have to have DNA.
When did that do it? No DNA.
No, there was no. That wasn't around.
All you have to do is look on the sheet.
Hey. But I think one of the big thing about this is and I'm hoping that it will assist person to have voice. Not only to say no to the person who's doing it to them, but report it and have them prosecuted.
Because I remember I said, well, I don't look like the law and so have any justice.
Well, at one point I was worried because it was taking so long, and then I was actually upset when Mr. Cruikshank was allowed to move it to Port Maria.
You feel say, boy, they don't know, gone.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be one of those things where I get mentioned and mentioned and mentioned until eventually the paperwork get lost. You know, but
there's still hope then.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is hope. There is hope. But it's with hope, you still have a lot of work. You have to work. I wanted it. I know I wanted it. So I worked at it. I called everyone. Miss McKen, Officer McKen would laugh at me all the time. And I'd say something. I said, but I just kind of laid back. And she said, you didn't find somebody to call to see what they could do? I said, no, not this time. I'm kind of watching to see how the water flow. I said, I don't believe that, because you would be on the phone with whoever, assistant commissioner, whoever it is, to give you the directions as who to call to make the next move.
Yeah. All right. So tomorrow you're going to go to the courthouse and I'm going to say, well, we're going to do what? What am I going to do?
Well, we're hoping that he will do some time.
$100 and 10 days.
Are you kidding me? No.
$100 and 10 days.
We're hoping that he will do some time. We're hoping that he will do some time.
Just like that?
Just like that.
I mean, but it kind of... Let me tell you something, man. I think for the whole thing, I mean, really and truly, if your man go really sit down in a prison this or no, just sit down there. And after all of them things they were do, just so. I mean, I talk about get rid of him still, because I say, him should have something there remind him about this thing in front of him continuously. I don't know.
Well, I don't think like he said in court, because he was.
Oh, talking at court too? You're serious?
It's an unsworn statement. He said.
What that mean? Unsworn?
That he didn't swear on the Bible or anything like that. He just,
Just say what I say.
Yeah. So the prosecutor could not cross-examine him.
Okay, I said go.
Yes. So he said. Let me see if I can do the voice. He said, Your Honor, I love my children, and I don't know what's wrong with my children. What would make them come up with such a crazy idea? I think they have really lost their mind. I love my children, Your Honor. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you said every time you sexually molest us.
And him I said the four and tell life on him.
Yeah, but he love us.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm sexual.
Yeah, because he love us.
Yeah. No, but when I say, him actually I say that the four, I don't know.
Crazy.
I tell life on him.
Yeah, we
just conspire to come up with this thing.
Yes, we did.
Because she never given her no lunch money.
Probably.
It's your fault.
It's my fault.
What that him say?
Yes.
Because you're the outside picnic.
Yes, I am. I belong to the milkman.
Wait, explain to me though. Why you say it's fair fault? Tell me why you say a fair fault.
Why you say? I mean,
come near to the microphone. Come to the microphone.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, me can hear you, but I'm not hear you good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the story you must say is because she was trying to be a rebel and thing, and him tell her to come out. So since him tell she to come out, she get we for conspire against him and start story.
So he might explain that to the court?
No, well, he didn't today, but that was his story. That's his story. That's his. Well, he didn't say that today. Well, yeah, he kind of he started out saying it all started when he told me to leave his house.
Right.
And that was about 16-year-old, 14-year-old.
No, I just turned 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. That so what Una said that happened from Una 5.
Oh, of course it did. I was 4 years old when that man started fondling me. Sexual intercourse at 6. I was his woman. I've been married with children, so I know what it's like to be in an intimate relationship with a man.
Yeah.
And the same things that a grown man would say to his woman was what he was telling me as a little girl. The things to do, what to say, where to touch him, how to move.
So let me ask you a question. him get the throw on a panty where have the same thing panty. Where them panty there? You not keep them as souvenir.
No, they can't fit them.
No, they're not talking about fit. They're talking about keep them as souvenir like said.
No.
Where the panty mark again?
A slipper when wet.
I never have one.
Slipper when wet.
The older
Yes.
one them.
The older one them have the panty.
Slipper when wet.
There are three.
Mm.
No,
there are two and the mother. And the mother. The other two and the mother. The mother had it too.
No, tell me that story again because this is so. Tell me that story again about the panty then.
No, we had underwear that said slipper when wet across the butt.
And him get the three out no.
The same.
I don't never know. Say,
no, we didn't.
Wow.
It was just things that he did.
That pervert, totally pervert.
I think way past that.
So when give you? Him never give you nothing.
No, well, you know.
Rough rider, nothing.
No, honestly, it's like, you know, like I said, I take my kind of different direction, and you know, I use mine to my. I guess, you know, some people might disagree, but I use mine to my advantage because. You know, after a while, and I start fighting back, and you know, when I realized things was wrong, I start fighting back, and I got what I wanted.
Oh yeah, you explain that. Explain it again.
Yeah, you know, like I got without making good grades in school, without even going to school when I'm supposed to. I got a car.
Okay.
I got whatever clothes I wanted. Yeah, you know, it was like mostly a blackmail thing because it got to the point where my mother didn't believe me.
And if you can't do nothing about it, then you have to get something out.
Right. You know,
she believed. She just didn't want to.
No, I'm not. Yeah, she didn't believe, but she didn't want to hear it. So you know, she's not gonna help me. So I'm in a situation where, even at point, he's like, you know, he's like, I'm gonna kick you out of the house. I'm like, you kick me out the front door. I'm coming in the back. Because I was determined that, all right, me have this on you, not going away. I'm just gonna live out for free.
Yeah.
So you know, that's how I use it. But as far as, you know, I think I was more like a fighter, you know, with it.
So tell me something now. You never at no time feel like you never get pregnant or something?
Oh God, yes. Oh God, yes. A lot of times. I mean, he used contraceptive, but you when
as a little girl, you fret.
You're looking at the age of 14. I mean, mine was 14 to 16, and you mark on the calendar your last monthly, and you count the days down, and if you see one day pass, you're losing your mind. You're losing your mind because you say, "Is this it? Am I pregnant? What am I gonna do if I'm pregnant?" Yeah, you know,
and. You say, previously you say, I mean, you think, you used to sit on the floor and plan that it like though, with him. That means, you feel any love in it
for him?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
You don't feel no love?
No.
What to your mother? I'm wife. Make me call her.
Yeah, the womb mother.
Yeah. What you feel? How you feel about her?
Honestly, I pity her. I loathe her because she'll never, you know, when you look at all the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren, and she'll never have the experience of watching these kids grow and be productive human beings. She'll never see that. She has great-grandchildren that she'll never know.
No, make sure visit them.
Are you? No. Well, the kids don't want to see her.
The kids them know.
My children or her grandchildren want to have nothing to do with her.
What about you? You think about your father?
Well, you know, I was sitting here thinking about that. He was never really a father, like, you know, because when we were younger, he was in the States. He was in New York, and you know, come home and summer, and that's when the torture would begin during, you know, breaks that he would come home. But the majority of the time, he wasn't really in the house. Yeah. So I don't think there was ever that father love, because between what was going on, and then when we finally went to the States with him, it was, you know, it was more of a fighting thing, and you know, disrespect, and you know, all this stuff. There was never that fatherly love. I don't think there. Growing up, we actually call him Uncle Rennick. We never call him.
I don't think there was any respect.
Yeah, it was when we were coming, when we got the visa and everything, and he said, "All right, you have to call me Daddy." And that's when he started calling.
The visa make it
Yeah, because so you going to foreign now, you have to call me daddy. But we used to call him Uncle Renick. And then when we got to foreign, the daddy must probably last for 2 years, because then everybody started lick out. You know, so it was like no more daddy. It was whatever the monkey are. So, you know,
conspire. We start to conspire what to do with it.
But even then, you know, it was later on that everything kind of clashed out, and you know, but even, you know, our first years in America, it was still nobody knew about the other until later on down the line.
I realized, say, when did I do to you? When did I do to you?
Right,
exactly.
Right.
So
none of the four never know what going on with the other one.
No,
well, yeah, because Jacqueline had seen one incident between him and I. Jacqueline had actually woke up and saw him on top of me once.
You're serious? And what you do?
She just pretending she was sleeping because she was afraid that she was going to be next.
So wait, you know, she mentioned it to you years after.
Yes, she did.
Years after she said she see.
She did.
Wow.
And then when I think about that, I feel so bad, because here she's walking around with this guilt and this pain and this feeling, you know? To say she saw that. It's nauseating.
Your sister wake up and say your father panta for you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Stepfather. Yeah. Well, you are the stepfather, but the other one them.
Yeah. Well, I'm the stepdaughter.
You are the only stepdaughter of the three.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I am.
Maybe that's why you feel it so.
Well, you know, I know that because I'm the eldest, and I feel responsible for them. And in everything they do, I feel that if I had put a stop to him, they would not have suffered.
Yeah.
So the guilt of that, I have to deal with, plus the guilt and the embarrassment that he abused all of us. Knowing that we have a mother who gave birth to us, but have absolutely no love for us.
You don't feel no love from your mother?
From my mother? No. Never, ever.
Neither you?
Love from her?
Yeah.
She was never the loving type. She was, but you know, I actually at the time I chalk it up to that generation, because that generation don't really know how to do the, you know, hugging and kissing and I love you kind of thing.
How much year was she?
She's about 66 or 66.
No, man, I know your generation.
She's 66.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think it has anything to do with the generation.
People where did have hug up and...
Well, that's true.
Because I knew that. I knew what it was like to be hugged by older women. Because the period of time, there was a period of time that I visited my father's family, and they would hug me when they see me.
Yeah.
So I knew that your parents should hug you, and I would see parents hug their children.
We're talking to two sisters here who go through a thing here, but obviously overcome it, and is really pleased to know that after so long they have gotten some form of justice. What you think will happen tomorrow? When them say, what you think will happen? You think he might go ball?
He'll probably faint.
He might go faint? You think he might go faint?
I think he will, because when the judge told him that he was found guilty, he staggered a little bit. I don't know if it's an act or it was real, but he did kind of lose his balance. So
where is them find him guilty for?
Well, there are 2 counts of indecent assault.
Just so?
Just so.
So.
Indecent assault, that's all I come here do every day.
Hey. Well, it depends on the person that you're assaulting.
No, that do it.
If the person is over 21 then, and has consented, then it's okay.
5-year-old, 6-year-old, and not just indecent assault.
Right.
Wow.
Well, you see, it's better than nothing, because
well, obviously better than nothing.
Paula Llewellyn also stated that St. Mary is a hard place to get conviction on sexual crimes.
Why is that?
Because they just think it's a little sex.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I have to go investigate that.
No, she actually said that. She actually she said on the radio that we had a interview on another radio program, and she said that it's a very hard place to have conviction for sexual assault.
Even when them know say some little picnic.
Even then, but look at the teenagers that minister took to his some hotel. They had DNA, and what happened to that case? It was thrown out.
Yeah. Well, it look like some serious cases are get thrown out nowadays. Because even in America, they will say a lady kill her dad, little girl, and because that's some little fool thing, them throw out the case.
Yeah, well, she did spend some time in jail. She had to stay in jail.
But that they could spend time in jail and not conviction.
Yeah, but the fun thing about it though, when you seriously look at her, she'll never be happy.
No, definitely not.
Because if she did it, and we don't know that she did, we're assuming that she did.
Yeah.
She will never find peace within herself.
Yeah.
And
but it will catch up back for now still.
Yes, it will.
Like OJ.
Yeah. Well, he's an idiot.
20 years, you get something totally different from totally different from that.
Right.
You get 20 years.
Right.
So
it's the same with Rennick.
After so long, him get away.
Yes, he did. He did, and he still think he did, because last week Thursday, after court was over and he went back to Shirley Castle, he bought out the bar. He's supplying everyone in the neighborhood that would have a drink. Yes, he did. He bought out the bar, and he told them that he's not sure that they know what had happened to him, but he had a little thing hanging over his head, and everything is all cleared up.
That's how I'm telling people that bar?
Yes, he did.
No, you're serious?
So, yes, he did. He bought out the bar.
You mean after the court case? Him go home and go in at the bar, and the people them in there who know him and knows him to this thing, and him church friend them and all them people go celebrate with him.
That's
the problem.
He bought out the bar. They said right now it's alleged that children are still going to the house.
Even in blind state, yeah.
Yes, it's alleged, because she didn't tell me. His housekeeper said that he's not blind.
Some can't see what you say.
That's what it is alleged that she has said.
Yes.
So
him not blind.
He's not blind.
So why would I act like him blind? To get sympathy.
To get sympathy and to make people think that he still can't molest their children because he can't see them. But his hands still work.
But he's a serious man, that man. I mean, in all of that and all of the allegations and the rigmaroles and things.
He's still doing it.
And he is a big man in the community. Obviously, if he buy out bar.
He's got money.
Yeah.
Big man money-wise.
He's got money. He's got money.
Support the church and all these things.
Oh yeah. Big tithes and offering. And when they go to church on Saturday, they take big lunch and they share it with everybody.
Wow.
And when our womb mother travels, she bring back barrels and
for the church.
For the church members, and they come to support him in court, and he
them come at the court to support him.
Oh yeah.
So them people lie on our tell.
Yeah. No, they know it's true.
All right, wait. Let me get something clear now. The people in the community.
No, he's telling the truth. No, we're telling the truth.
I could say the church people them there, because the church people them close to him. All right, him support the church and the way, them come at the court to support him. What if them don't believe you? Why would they support him?
They do believe us because they know that he's.
Him and not
listen, some people sell their soul for less than $1, eh?
Yeah, but this is not $1. This is a whole church people.
So
take them good all rent all a big bus to come down at the court.
No, they normally take taxi. I don't know what they're gonna do tomorrow.
All right, but seriously now, them believe,
Of course they do, because we're not the only person he's done it to.
But them coming at the court come support him.
Yes.
That's where the money run.
You listen to this. I'm going to say it's dollars and cents that do the thing.
No, it's dollars.
No cents.
Dollars and no cents.
Well, whatever it is, it's dollars that's doing the thing.
So when you in the court when these people come at the court.
But I tell you something, and this is funny. Wednesday, after Jacqueline and I testified and we were cross-examined and everything, Mr. Cruikshank asked for an adjournment because he's going to bring a character witness on Thursday morning to testify for him.
This is last week Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thursday morning, he showed up. Mr. Cruikshank showed up and apologized to the judge for not having the character witness.
Why?
Because he couldn't find one. What's wrong with you? He couldn't find one person, and he's been living in the same community on and off for about 50 years.
This is a character witness?
Yes. No, this is Rennick. Rennick could not find a character witness.
Even though him live up there for 50 years?
Exactly. Right. Not one person.
Not even the person them who come out of court for come support him or that help him.
No, but there was a church lady sitting outside and they couldn't call her to come and be his character witness. And she was sitting outside.
Wow.
So tell me, you know, you can't even buy character, but you're still telling buying out the bar and telling people that, you know, this thing was hanging over your head and it's not hanging there anymore.
Because everything I work out.
Everything is done. And I'm like, he must have fallen and hit his head.
Would I like to interview that man?
You think? You know, it would be amazing.
Would I like to interview that man? Because I would have right figure out, what the hell is this man? Who is this? What is this man? I mean, he sound like something out of some
swamp or something. Like he crawled out of a swamp.
Or something.
No, man, he crawled out of a swamp.
All right. We know that the last time I spoke to you, when you was coming on TV, you say you lost your husband. And if you lose your husband in a situation where you never get no justice in the courts, or you take that? With
my husband? Or
no.
With this?
No, like this was hanging over your head. And then you're going to lose your husband.
I don't think
it affect you even anymore, or it's separated.
No, I separated them. I can departmentalize my life.
Okay.
And the loss of my husband is something that I will never recover from. I try hard every day. I have good support from friends and family, but he's a part. He is, was, and always will be a part of my life that I can't give up, and I don't want to give up.
So tell me how him help you to go through it, because maybe a whole heap of ones out there, maybe a whole heap of man out there have a wife and the wife will get raped, but him really kind of stand off because of the situation.
You have to be a very strong man. You have to be a very intelligent man to actually enjoy a relationship with a woman like me.
Yeah.
You have to be understanding. You talk when she wants to talk about it. And there are times when you just listen. And there are times when I'd cry myself to sleep and he would just kiss me and hug me and hold me for the entire night. And handle it, you know, just follow my direction as to how I
so
want
as not to make you feel any funny way.
Yeah, and
so remember, touch you that it bring back memories, like, you know,
I think once,
like your father.
Once he made a comment.
Especially when him lock out the light and you can't see how.
No, I knew how he smelled. He smelled different.
The smell different.
Yes.
So you never have to
and
see.
he felt different. My husband was a big man.
Okay,
My husband was,
so you never have to see him then.
No, I knew how he smelled. I knew how he felt. My husband was 6'4", 189 pounds.
What?
He was a big dude.
Basketball player.
He was a big dude. So, and my mother's husband is this little midget. Look like a cop.
Here I know. Let me ask you a question now. Where your baby? Where the baby there?
My daughter?
Yeah.
In Georgia. I left her this time. Travel solo this time.
All right, so let me ask you now. The last time when I talked to you, you almost come like say you'd have never talked to an ex-man. As no, if it's 2 years, you don't talk to no man. Because no lie, see from here you talk now, you conjure up a little lie, you know.
No, not me lie no.
All right, tell me now. from the time he talked to you, when you tell me, say, you'd have never talked to a next man in your life. You remember that?
You say life?
Then. No, you remember saying you tell me say you'd have never talked to a next man. Because this thing hang over your thinking.
No, not for that reason, you know. I mean, there's other reasons why I put them on the side.
Tell me why you put them on the side.
Because me just tired of it.
What?
Can't say kind of words then.
Deceit.
No, it's not really deceit.
She's not a housewife.
Honestly,
She's not a housewife. She's not housewife material.
I'm wife material, but not a housewife material.
So every man when you talk to, why you be a housewife?
No, them not coming that because it's up front.
Yeah, so but I want to ask you now, your philosophy changed since 2 years ago or what?
Somewhat, but it was never really based on my past. It was never really based on my past as far as this man is concerned. It was not really that. It was just me being me, and you know how I go through life and the kind of men that I deal with. I love my Jamaican man.
We prefer Atlanta man better.
No, I can't. No, I deal with Atlanta man. No.
Me just put that to you.
No, I mean, no. I still love my Jamaican man, and I think I told you that I love my Jamaican man.
Yeah.
It take a lot to put
like
up with
breadfruit.
Yeah.
Where it comes seasonal.
For real. But actually, no. Honestly, you know, I mean, seriously, I have not really. Yeah, I talk to somebody.
But you don't deal with him.
No, I'm trying. No physical contact.
I'm trying. But I mean, I actually
But when I try to find out why you have to try, is this because of what happened to you in your life or whatever?
No, I think me personally, I'm just a harder person to deal with because I don't even know what to put. Honestly, I don't think it have really anything to do.
You don't think so?
Trust-wise, yes. Trust-wise, yes. That's the only part I probably have to do with my past because with me it's like trust but verify. So you know, I don't give you 100%. I start zero and you have to work yourself up. So that way I know I'm not gonna get hurt in the process.
Then suppose it works itself up to 99% and then the earth come.
Exactly.
That can happen, you know. You could have worked yourself
true, you know, but I think me deal with me because honestly I usually see it coming.
Oh yeah?
Yeah man, I usually
you know the signs?
Yeah.
And you tell me say that now it now have nothing to do with your father.
No, the trust, yes. The trust have a lot to do with it because, you know, I don't trust anybody like my daughter is now going on 4.
Yeah.
And for that reason, mostly for that reason, there was a cutoff because I'm not going to bring anybody in her life that I can't trust.
Okay.
Because I will murder. I'm not my mother.
Me hear you when the last day I hear you talk about you're going to send man down here. But when me ask you a question now, you ever look for your daughter? It's a daughter here, right?
Yeah, I have a daughter.
You ever look for your daughter yet and I think for your father?
As far as
just imagine say, but it means when me little them
true. Yeah. And that's why I'm saying right now.
So that's why you keep the father away from the daughter?
No. Him is just an idiot. That's a different story altogether. No, that's a man that wanna be a part-time father.
Why don't you say you sleep with idiot? What make you then?
Well, when me that sleep with him, he was not idiot.
He was not idiot. So you make him become an idiot then?
Yes, returning a fool. No.
She stole his brain cell.
No. I mean, you know, that's a difference because he wanted to be a part-time father, and I'm not into the part-time business.
Okay.
For me, it wasn't about me. It was about my daughter. Don't be you're either full-time or you're not.
Yeah.
I'm not into the part-time business. So for that instance, I raised it by myself. That was my choice. But I know that I will murder for my kids then.
Yeah.
If my daughter come home and say, Mommy, so-and-so did something, I'm not going to say, you sure?
Yeah, go to him.
Kill him first.
All right, so
I'm not asking me either.
Yeah, you're not asking.
No, asking. I take my daughter word for it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
All right. What to your other 2 sisters them now? Where them think about man?
I mean, honestly, I think all of us have a balance
relationship with men. We do okay. We have good relationships with men.
Because my sister, she's been married for 17 years. The one that I follow. You know, so we all have good relationship. It's just I think maybe we all have the trust thing that we trust but verify kind of thing, so we don't walk into stuff.
So the 4 of gentlemen, I mean, apart from you who the on the side, there are 3 of
yes, we do.
Serious gentleman relationship and
yes, we do.
But you don't have no gentleman relationship, no?
No.
You not get over your husband yet?
Not yet.
So I'm going to take back the paper. I'm going to write then.
What paper? What paper?
You're going to send the application. What that's it.
I don't think.
You're slow, man. You're not slow. She's slow. You make a little sister. No,
I knew exactly where you're coming. I just wanted to pull your tongue so you can.
No, you're not going to pull my tongue. You know, my tongue out of my mouth long time. You're not going to pull it. All right. So your other two sisters, them in them live with man.
No, well, our younger sister don't, but she dates. She's busy with her career.
Oh, yeah.
But she still dates.
Are you not busy? You don't have no career. I mean, you're busy with a career while you have the man. You just not trust man.
No.
He's just gonna kill you.
Yeah, they're not. They don't mean on the spot. They don't put everybody on the spot long time. Look how long you have put your father on the spot.
All right, let me put it this way.
Yeah.
All right. Lately, I have been talking to somebody, an exceptional Jamaican man. They can't believe him really exists.
No.
Right now, at present.
Yeah.
Can't believe him exists.
Yeah.
So that's going good.
Okay, that go good.
That's going
We're
good.
glad to hear that. All right. Let me ask you a weird question. Me go ask you. In any time, in a situation, between the four of them, maybe not you, maybe not she, maybe you, maybe that too. You never think, say, boy, I don't really have no relationship with no man again. Every time I go deal with that woman.
Oh, no. Never. Not at all.
I said the first part, but the second part not necessary. I mean, I did say the first part. I don't feel like this.
Say that never. Yeah, well, you did say that the last time you come here.
Yeah.
But when I ask you, how whole heap of woman become lesbian?
True.
Because of the disappointment in man.
Yeah, that is true. But the funny thing about it is, I don't think I get disappointed in men. I get disappointed in the relationship. And in that respect, you have to view yourself. You have to look at yourself and look at them to figure out what went wrong in the relationship.
So it's an individual by individual basis.
Oh,
then.
definitely.
And not, smear.
No, not at all. Because
but then again, you gotta say, you not trust a man with your picnic.
Oh, I trust nobody with my kids.
That may I say, but that
male or female.
Oh, male or female.
I don't trust anybody with my children. I'm very skeptical about when my kids were young. I stayed home with my children for 12 years.
Yeah, well, me too. Stay over there.
I was home for 12 years with my children before I went to work.
Yeah.
Because I didn't trust anybody to babysit my kids.
No, what more I find out, because really and truly, it's very difficult. Because I look back and I think back on my life, I listen to, and I say, really and truly, a man who is not connected to your family, maybe you shouldn't make him
be too close to your children.
Too close to your children.
You have to be, but in some cases, you have person who know the line, will not cross that line. There are persons you can trust, male or female, with your children.
You ever find one of them, man?
Yeah, right now my daughter has a babysitter, a male.
How old your daughter is?
My daughter's 30.
Her kids have the baby.
30.
No, my grandchildren. My grandchildren.
Yeah, well,
no, he babysits my grandchildren.
Yeah,
and
you trust him?
Yeah, I feel comfortable with him.
And see, that's something I wouldn't do.
No, I feel very comfortable with Kevin babysitting those children.
She said she wouldn't do that.
I would never do that. Honestly, I would never.
No, I hear that, but you have to see him with his children.
But when I ask you, say you just say you'd never trust a man or a woman with your children.
100%.
But why you didn't trust a man or a woman with your children, child?
With my grandchildren? Well, the funny thing about it is, you also have to respect your children's choice. I mean, I asked her about it. Then I went and I watched him with the kids. Do I trust him 100%? No. I don't, but I feel comfortable enough that they're safe when they go there. Yeah. And my granddaughter is the kind of person like this. Don't mess with her. She's 4 years old, but don't mess with her.
So the message would be really and truly be skeptical about.
And teach your children.
Any person who look at your children who is not part of a family, or even if it's part of the family.
Yeah,
because family did.
Let's put it this way. I have a friend who her brother sexually molested her when she was a child. He was climbing to bed with her. So it doesn't have anything to do with friends, family. It could be your uncle, your father, your brother, your grandfather, your cousin, your teacher, your nurse, your doctor, your preacher. It's just the individual that is a sick person.
You know, only day they are talking, I'm a conjure up as at imagination. You know, me I try imagine how a man who give birth to a girl can have an erection after the little girl. Me don't understand that.
Because he sees her as a he has animal instinct.
Yeah, but I mean, all man have animal instinct, but to have that animal instinct to the point where you give birth to a girl child, and you have an erection towards the girl child.
It's like planting a mango tree and you sit there and watch it for you to pick the first fruit.
Yeah, but my daughter on a mango tree, man.
No, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to understand that this person isn't a real man, isn't a man except for his sexuality.
Yeah.
But he's not a man. Because a real man would not want to have sex with a child.
Yeah. Wow. This is really something else, boy. And you know the weirdest part of it, you are taught this now, and you have man out there who are listening and I molest them.
Of course they're doing it while they're listening to the radio.
Yeah, you know, it's like wow, you know, you are taught this thing up on the radio though, and a man out there say, oh, them know say they about talk about
exactly.
me,
you know? Like one guy wrote something in the Gleaner about her, because her article was in the Sunday Gleaner. And, you know, comments came about, and this guy said, you know, we're sick and we need God in our life. And
you're sick and you need who?
God in our life. And my sister wrote a letter to him saying, listen, you better get your lawyer because you're probably doing the same thing. You know? And because why would you tell someone that, you know?
Yeah. Wow.
It's not an easy road to go down, but you have to look at the positive side of what has happened to us.
What is the positive side?
The positive side? Look at us.
Yeah, but you think that because I'm told why it's to turn out this way?
We're determined. Are you kidding me? If you know, everything happened for a reason. And maybe if it didn't happen, we would be sitting down, not having a career, not having a life, just depending on our parents to take care of us. Because it happened, we decided, we left home early. We all left home like right after high school.
Yeah.
Get out there, fight, get a career, and take care of yourself. Because you don't want anyone, you don't want to feel obligated to anyone.
Yeah.
You want to be independent.
Yeah, well, that make the journey even harder if you start after that happened to you. You have to depend on.
Yeah, but and
like you open yourself, you're another abuse again.
And it makes, that's how it made me feel. It made me feel that he fed me, so he's taking his investment back. He invested in me, and then I had to pay him back what he invested. Yeah, that's how I felt. That's how I felt for years. You took me, you fed me, you clothed me. And no, it's time to pay me back for all the money I spent on you.
So what happened now? After the trial done and the sentencing, what is the mindset, you know?
The mindset is...
You going to stop have nightmares? What happened now?
I don't know if that will go away that quick. I think it will take some time. I think it will take, but it's trying to close the door, to close the door and move on.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, hoping that this will be a lesson to a lot of other persons and it will assist.
Well, I mean, if the case turn out that him going to get sentenced, it means there's hope for other sisters out there who did feel say, boy, them now go really say nothing because nothing now go come out of it. That is a feeling out there with all of our sisters. That, why, I'm going to really tell all people, no, not now come out of it, I'm going to embarrass because the whole court are going to know and they're going to come in a newspaper. You know, before you come on for the radio, I mentioned, so when I did ask if you blow your face for the TV, and you say, you not blow your face for the TV, because I know you are the victim. I know you are the problem, or the other person.
Why should I hide?
That was something else, because, trust me, most women in Jamaica, I miss the programs like the one we do with you. Them make nobody see them face.
Well, if he was a threat to me, like, you know, I was afraid that he would kill me or something like that. But
no, but it's not because them feel threatened by the person. They don't want anyone
to know who they are?
Yeah, because the embarrassment and all the society look towards. You see, if most people that come out with it, it wouldn't be that.
I am embraced by the community.
Yeah, well, obviously, because
I'm getting phone calls.
Something when nobody else never usually do.
Yes, I'm getting support. I'm getting a lot of support. My phone's ringing off the hook. I meet people in the street. I read your story. I'm so proud of you. You're brave. You're strong.
Yeah, man. You're brave, man. Yeah.
Just want to add to that, because also in the Gleaner, you know, when the article came out and a lot of people made comments, and one of the comment was that, you know, it's nice to see that the justice system in Jamaica works.
Of course.
But when they read the article, they knew right away that we were foreigners, because if we weren't foreigners, it wouldn't work for us.
We would not have been that bold.
To me, the foreign mind have nothing to do with it. It's the determination. It's the drive.
Well, because you have that outside experience.
No.
The idea of shame kind of get lost somewhere between your American.
So you say Americans don't have any shame?
No. You see, you can tell you what is America. American will stand up in front of camera and say he's a homosexual.
True.
American will say, look here, see where name there? Perry. Where name? Tyler Perry.
Perry.
Sit down in front of Oprah Winfrey and tell her, say, him father used to abuse him.
Right.
And she sit down in front of the television and say, she used to get abused when she's a little picnic. Jamaican sit down on public television as a normal thing and say
they were
sexually abused by them father or them mother. Them not gonna do it. So maybe it's true that because of your foreign vibes.
But even if that's true in a sense, it's true because it gave us strength to come out and say it.
That is
but
good.
It's not true towards the justice system. Because
you mean say because no.
But that's what the comment was saying. The comment was saying that
because it's foreigner.
That's the reason why he was found guilty.
No.
That's the reason why. Yeah, it even make it to the case, and that it's us. It's the determination.
Yeah, me think so. Own the angle it and own a really person and just keep ramming it.
Exactly, and that's what it was. That's what it was. It was fighting.
Jamaica people say, why for so long they can't bother with this thing here because this.
I would call if I don't hear anything from anybody. Once a month, I'm on the phone. What's going on? What are we doing? Where we stand? What do I need to do next? Because I was determined to see it to the end.
Yeah, me can't see that. Definitely. If me can't vouch for that. Say you was determined to the end that if you never get this justice, your sister over there, so that make sure that the justice go out of the court.
well, you know something about it. That's something we talked about a lot, and we still joke about it. But I don't think, even though we joke about it, I don't think he's worth having his blood on my hands.
I don't think so neither.
Not at all.
But I think say something else to that.
I want you know people like that. I want him to live for a long time. Yes. I want him to suffer.
And you know if you say him I get blind.
I don't think I don't. And blind? No, I'd have preferred if he was not blind.
Yeah, that's him can see what you say.
I wanted to see me.
And you look on him.
Yes.
You know,
I'm not happy that he's blind.
He's a masochist.
No, not.
You are the one see if it does.
I wanted to look at me and realize that what he did to me didn't ruin me. It did not. It made me stronger.
True.
Wow. Anyway, I want to tell you to give thanks.
Definitely. For everyone who supported us, for you.
Yeah.
I spoke to a couple of guys here from Franklin McKnight.
Okay, yes.
And I always forget his name. Another young man. And he's probably going to kill me for that. But I spoke to them, and you know, they were really kind on the interview. And for the Crown Council and Mr. Crookshank for proving that he's not as good as he thinks he is.
You're the funny, you know. Of course. You're the funny.
It's nice to see a woman nail him to the wall.
Yes.
A young prosecutor.
Vibrant.
Yeah, you should see her.
Yeah.
Full of life. You know, I'm proud of her. I appreciate that. Miss Llewellyn took the time out to sit and review the paperwork. Judge Vaughn Facey, nice guy. Gabrielle Welks, Judge Janet Straw, who we had in Port Maria. Officer McKen, I have to give her, you know, a lot of big up for her work and her effort. And for the public in general for supporting us, and the friends that I have. Ava, Shermit, Dr. Harris, Philip, Howard, Charmaine, and all the friends, and my Rotary club, all the members who have supported me through this. I really want to say thanks.